Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about Legends of Tomorrow.
Season 6, Episode 8, Stressed Western.
There was a bunch of stress. Alright. My stress went through the roof.
I have kind of mixed feelings.
Yeah.
There's things I don't remember because I watched it yesterday.
I watched it Wednesday night.
So it's not as fresh in my mind.
It's less so in mine. If you were wondering, it's Friday night that we're reviewing this.
But yeah, it was alright.
It was okay, yeah. I liked,
It doesn't have the same vibe now that Sarah's a clone.
well, I mean, that...
Has your opinion changed?
No. No.
Okay.
But, not really sure that that's why it felt off. Like, I don't know. It was just... We haven't had Sarah working with Spooner before.
Yeah.
And the way she treated Spooner and, Magic Chick.
Astra.
Like, it kind of, like, she hasn't taken any... Like, she knows Astra, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have to... But usually when there's a new addition, she takes time to learn who they are.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, oh yeah, Spooner's gonna go with Astra. The person I least trust on my team, I'm gonna put with the person I don't know. I'm like, but that's not... Like, this... No. Like, that felt really off to me.
Yeah.
Like, I get that they don't work together, that they're not friendly, so that's why you put them together, sure. It was a great, like, buddy, type thing. Like, I enjoyed that aspect of them trying to, like, get along or whatever. But I don't know, it's just, I didn't like that, change to, Sarah.
Yeah.
Especially if they were trying to do one last real mission together the way it used to be, then Sarah shouldn't have acted like that with Spooner.
Mm-hmm.
She should have taken the time to get to know her. Yeah. And frankly, I don't think that Sarah would have benched them before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone on that team had emotional problems that would attract the fucking worm. The gold shitting worm.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, if everyone on your team has that problem, your fiance does,
Mm-hmm.
but you're letting her stay on the field. Why bench Spooner and Astra?
Mm-hmm.
Like, something weird is going on with John. So why bench the one person can use magic?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Like, their choices in this episode made no sense.
Yeah. They didn't.
And then, Zari, like, totally hounding her brother over going after the bad girls. I don't know. That just felt... Even though this Zari is not my Zari, the Zari has a very specific feel to her.
It all felt very out of character.
It did. It was, like... No, that's not who this version of Zari is, and it's not who my version of Zari is. Like, I'm not comparing, like, I'm not saying that, oh, my Zari wouldn't have done it, so this one doesn't. It's like, if you studied every episode she's been in, this is not who this version of Zari is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and why does Behrad suddenly care?
All I care about is the fact that he gave Nate the bracelet and he's gonna get to see our Zari. That is literally the only thing about this episode that I legitimately cared about.
Yes. I mean, that and the fact we got our answer about Sarah.
Yeah.
Bitch can't die.
She can regenerate. She's like the Doctor.
She is immortal.
She's like the freaking Doctor.
Yeah, but she doesn't change.
She doesn't change faces, but she can regenerate like the Doctor can.
Yeah.
Because technically the Doctor doesn't die because they can regenerate.
Until their 13th life.
Yeah.
Or technically...
And then it starts over again.
No. Only for him.
Yeah.
Or her. Depending.
The Doctor is non-binary. I was kidding.
I mean... You know... Would you classify the current Doctor... No offense to anyone. Would you classify this as trans to female?
No.
Would you... Next time, it's going to go back to a male because everyone's hating on Jodie.
Will it?
So, I'm...
Maybe it will and maybe it won't.
I'm guessing it will because everyone's hating on Jodie so bad. But if it goes back to male, would you classify it as trans male?
I don't know. Maybe?
I mean, the Doctor's been a woman before Doctor Number 1.
Well, that's why I'm saying that...
So we don't know what gender the Doctor started out.
That's why I'm saying that the Doctor can be non-binary because they can be either gender.
Yeah.
They can look like a female, they can look like a male, and not necessarily classify as that.
Right.
But they can take the face of that.
They can take the physical form.
So I would say non-binary is more accurate than trans.
True.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not trying to offend anybody and say that, like, that's not a possibility, because it could be.
Right.
But, I don't know.
It is a question for you guys.
Because all the other times, when it's just been male, there's been no transition of parts.
Right.
So, I don't really see it that way.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, like I said, that it's not a possibility or that it could be that. But I just don't look at it that way. I look at it more as a gender fluid thing.
Very. Yes.
I shouldn't say non-binary. I should say gender fluid. Because it's more of a gender fluid thing than it is trans.
Culturally as well.
Culturally than it is, non-binary or trans. It's more fluid. So.
Yeah. But
yeah, he literally shot her in the head, and it healed.
Yeah. That reminded me of something, and I can't.
It didn't. Any Old West stuff now just makes me think of the third Back to the Future.
No, I'm remembering a specific show or movie. I don't know.
Because Marty put that. Well, he didn't get shot in the head, Marty.
Wolverine.
But Marty put
X2.
that oven cover of that, like, furnace over him as a shield. And so when Buford shot him, the bullet, the intensity of it knocked him down because it was hitting metal. But it didn't hurt him because the bullet bounced off of it.
Right.
So, and he got that from Clint Eastwood in one of his other westerns.
Good lord.
So yeah. Well, because he's playing Clint Eastwood in the movie.
Yeah. What's your name, Clint?
Clint
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. What kind of stupid name is that?
A very popular one. Shut up.
Oh, I love it.
See, I come from the woods in the east. Therefore, it's the eastern wood.
All new. Hoverboard.
Yes. I love it. I want a real hoverboard.
2015 edition. Well, there was an article I posted on my Facebook the other day where it said that there was, like, electric hoverboards, and the person was actually, like, hovering in the air.
Finally?
And I'm like, that is a true hoverboard.
Yeah, none of this other shit that they're calling hoverboards with the wheels.
No. So, the thing that they have with no handles and that just has wheels and lights up and you just ride on it, that's not a hoverboard.
No.
It's called a hoverboard because it hovers above the ground. That's the whole point.
Exactly.
Literally, that is just a handleless scooter.
It is.
Like,
just because you're hovering off the ground on 2 giant fucking wheels doesn't mean shit.
Well, you're on the ground, so you're not hovering.
Well, I mean, the board is technically hovering.
The board is, but there's
between
still
2
wheels on it. The hoverboard in the movie does not have wheels.
I'm aware of this.
If you want a cheap hoverboard, take note.
Right.
Sorry.
Well, I finally remembered it was X2, X-Men 2, and the cops shot Wolverine through the forehead, and then it healed and he got back up. Yeah.
Because he's immortal too?
No, he has healing capabilities. That's why they were able to put the adamantium in him, because his body naturally heals itself. So that made him the perfect candidate for testing. And that's why why he said, when he was asked if the claws coming out hurt, and he said every time, is because every time he makes the claws protrude, it recuts every inch of skin.
Ouch.
And then the skin just heals around the blades until he sinks them back in, and then that skin heals up. And then when he shoots them back out, it cuts it all open again. And then it heals again. And yeah. So. Because his true mutant power is just healing. He just heals himself. But he was experimented on, and now he has adamantium plating over every part of his skeletal system.
Sarah was experimented on too!
Yep. And now she has Wolverine powers. And
she has healing powers.
Right. Like, I think
she has immortality.
I think Spooner deserved to be there when she came clean on the fact that she was an alien.
Immortality makes me think of Indiana Jones. The third one. Yeah. And that is the price of immortality. The way that he just you know.
But yeah, it makes me wonder about her relationship with Ava. Like, is Ava going
to be able to accept that?
Right. Because, I mean, she had a really hard time this episode. She did. Which I knew she would. Which is why I was so mad about last episode when they proposed without telling her the truth.
I hope that this Sarah doesn't stay this way.
I need Sarah back. Like,
what is it with them giving us alternate versions of characters?
Right.
Why can't they stay who they are? Like, because we have 2 Zaris now.
Yeah.
And technically we have 2 Sarahs, even though our Sarah's dead.
And the other one blew up and everything.
So, yeah.
And technically there's a planet of Avas out there who could always create a completely human Sarah and send her home. So we could eventually get a human Sarah again. But then by that time, that Sarah wouldn't have all the experiences with Ava and the team that this Sarah has. And that Sarah wouldn't have been present for the wedding. So at that point, is that Sarah even Sarah anymore? Yeah. I'm having a crisis.
We were having a crisis last time, too.
Yes.
We're having a crisis, August. We don't know what they're going to do about Sarah.
And if I don't find out what the fuck happened to Callie, that's her name, right? Callie? The one Mick banged, which is why he was on the ship all the entire show,
remember what her name
drinking
was.
himself to asleep.
I cannot remember what her name was.
I think it was a Kelly.
Hello there.
Like, if we don't find out what happened to her, I'm gonna flip my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know.
Let me see.
Mix deserves to be happy, and so does she.
Yeah, he deserves to be happy if he's not going to be on the show anymore. Give him his happy ending, damn it.
Yes, give him the fucking tentacle chick. He wants her. Give her to him. Okay.
Let's see. What is her name? Kayla.
Kayla. I
Her
was
name is
close.
Kayla.
I was close. I knew Callie felt familiar on my mouth. It was because Callie is the name of the Meet the Fosters.
Mm-hmm.
It's the foster kid they adopt within the show. The final one. Like the one the show's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started with the K, so it felt right. But Kaylee.
Kayla.
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 Kayal.
A. Kayla.
Kayla.
You said A-L.
Sorry.
Kayla.
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 My
bad. Sorry.
We need to find out what happens to her. I need to know what happened. Like, is she alive? I need to know. Like, I know we didn't have much time with her, but she deserved more than an off-screen death.
She did.
So, best give her one.
No body, no death.
Exactly.
Except in the case of Logan Eccles. F you, Rob Thomas.
Forever bitter.
Hashtag forever bitter.
Always Hashtag and forever. Won't complete the show.
What?
Hashtag won't complete the show.
Good, don't. The first 2 seasons are the best.
Yeah.
Season 3 is alright.
I finished season 2. Season 1, I never finished season 2. That was the bus flight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I never finished the bus one.
Season 2 was alright. I liked season 1 the best.
Season 1 was really good.
3 was okay. At least 3 they were together in that.
Because
they get together again. They get back together again at the end of season 2. Logan and Veronica. And then they're together in season 3. And then the show got canceled.
And then the movie.
And the movie was great. And it was a fan-funded movie. And he literally screwed the fans over with his season.
Yep.
And the trailer hyped up Logan and everything. Like, he was a big part of the trailer for season 4. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're hitting your kitty.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag no animal abuse.
And, he was a big part of the trailer, and he freaking kills him at the end of the show, of the season. In a bomb that was meant for Veronica. But he goes outside to check, and he's the one who gets hit by the bomb. But we don't see his body. So, people were all speculating, well, maybe he's still alive. And Rob Thomas was like, no, he's most definitely not. He's dead. So F you.
Yep. But yeah, so fix those things. Tell us how those things went down.
Yeah.
Frankly, I'm surprised Nate didn't explode earlier. He's been going through an entire year without his girlfriend. And everyone expected him to be okay living with a lookalike? Like, how is that How did you expect him to be okay with this?
Yeah.
Like,
It's almost 12 a.m. Stop putting off your damn fireworks.
it's not even the 4th yet.
You have 2 more days. Chill.
Exactly.
Like, literally, I heard them at 2 a.m. the other night. I'm like, it's 2 a.m. Why are you awake putting off your fireworks?
Because they didn't think you'd be awake.
Well, they can wake people up.
It's true.
There should be a time limit.
Well, there is for sound and noise coming from the houses. Once it reaches 11, you can't be above a certain threshold. You can't annoy your neighbors with sound once you hit 11 p.m.
Well, those people need to be fined then.
If they're found out, they will be.
Because if it's loud enough, it can set that damn car alarm off.
Yeah, but they're not close enough.
It's so sensitive. A motorcycle can drive down our street and it sets the car alarm off.
Still?
Yes.
They haven't fixed it?
No.
Fucking shit.
I still hear it from time to time.
The 4th is gonna suck.
Exactly. It's gonna be just as loud this year as it was last year. Although there's probably gonna be more people that are traveling this time, so not everybody's gonna be cooped up in their houses.
Yeah. Dude, the street might be packed.
Yeah. We'll see.
Maybe we'll get a lot of good fireworks this year.
Well, the thing that bothers me with the loudness is that they shoot so many off in the sky at once, and then it's just so much commotion, and like it's a lot for me. Like
it's sensory overload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'll be happening. Then the car alarm will be going off. Then other fireworks are going off, and it's like ah. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But yeah, I hope that he gets to see our Zari, and they get to embrace, and they get to kiss, and they get to be just together again.
If we don't get to see them, at least saying goodbye when he
Please
leaves.
just give us that.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Give us a moment of them together. Like, I don't care if it's them first meeting and then we flash away.
You've already screwed up Sarah. Give us Nate and Zari.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
I need my Nate and Zari. I love them so much.
Right?
I mean, I liked a lot of the women that Nate was with.
Mm-hmm.
I liked...
I mean, technically they were all the same person.
I liked Hawk Girl with him.
Nate and Hawk Girl?
Yeah. Before she got back with...
No, she was with the Atom.
Oh, yeah, I liked her and Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Amara. I liked him and Amara together. Sorry. Yeah, I got them mixed up.
He wasn't in season 1. Nate was in season 2.
Okay.
He came in season 2 after the ship exploded, saving the universe.
Okay. Well, I like him and Amara, and him and Zari.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you built up Nate and Zari, and you gave us that amazing kiss, and then you took them from us.
Mm-hmm.
You took them from us.
You took my Zari away from me.
Why? Why would you do that?
I need my Zari back.
Do you just like to see your viewers in pain?
Do you like to see us disappear because we can't continue watching this farce?
It's not much show for me to watch.
Right, oh my gosh.
That's the way I look at it. I like it, but, you know.
They fuck up too many times. We can be done with it like that.
Although we weren't with Once Upon a Time. We stuck that out to the end.
Oh, it's because we were almost done with it.
Unfortunately.
I mean, we didn't.
Well, this is probably almost done too.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more seasons of Legends is gonna.
Well, I mean, like after a couple seasons of Once Upon a Time, we kind of just went, okay, every other episode, every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a summary of what we liked.
I know you didn't like the last season, but I liked it just because Emma wasn't a part of it.
Yeah. I actually watched some reactions to it, and it actually made me appreciate the last season a lot more.
I liked the last.
But I still don't see the chemistry between Ella and Henry. I see it more between what's her name, Drusilla, the stepsister, and Henry. There was more of a connection there.
Mm. Yeah.
They had more chemistry than his wife. But yeah.
I mean, if we can stick out Once Upon a Time, we could stick out Legends.
Yeah.
And we like the characters far more on Legends of Tomorrow than we did on Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
So.
Yes, we're not promised a kick-ass character and then they fail to deliver.
We're given a kick-ass character, they deliver, and then they ruin it.
Yeah. That sounds like Mulan.
Yeah.
Dude, what they did to what was her name? Ray's girlfriend, the fairy godmother.
Nora?
Yeah, Nora. There's too many fucking Noras. I thought that was her name, but I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong. What they did to Nora, they took this badass character and made her weak as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Reminded me of Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White.
She was badass.
She didn't really have anything to do later on.
No, I'm a wimp.
She just had babies with Charming.
Yeah. She went from badass to wimpy.
Regina stayed badass the whole time.
Even as Ronnie. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But yes.
I mean, I hated Regina in the beginning.
Yeah. I wanted that bitch dead.
But then I grew to like her.
I love her. She's probably...
Regina and Robin were like top.
Yeah.
Top tier couples.
One of my favorite characters on the show.
Well, yeah, she was amazing.
But yeah, so
her redemption story was good.
It was probably the best story done on that show.
Just give us Sarah back and give us Nate and Zari.
Yeah, I don't care if you keep alien Sarah as our main Sarah or as the only Sarah. Just give us the personality that we know and love, and I will be okay with it.
Isn't that kind of what they've already done, though?
No. Because as I explained, the way she treated Spooner is not the way my Sarah would have treated Spooner.
Yeah.
So, you know what, like, I will be okay with her wanting to hide who she was if she stops acting like she's not who she is.
Mm-hmm.
If she accepts herself and becomes Sarah again, like the Sarah we all know, I think a lot of this is stemming from her not being true to who she is now.
Always stay true to who you are.
You know, like, it's not who she is now. She has to discover who she is as an alien clone. And be okay with that.
Yeah.
Not just, oh look, I'm invincible, nothing can kill me now.
Hopefully they give us that.
Yeah. I need that
and
story
give
arc.
us Nate and Zari.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
You have one job.
Don't fuck it up. Again.
Please deliver.
So, I guess
until next time, always
stay true to who you are.